So I had a few comments, and I've made this video a few times, and I get mad, and then I have to stop recording it, or it goes over, and I get heated in the situation. Let me explain. So there's a couple of comments, and it's not the commenter's fault, but there's a couple of comments basically stating that this person had spoken to a qualified psychiatrist or therapist of sorts, and there could be an argument made where if someone like myself, the black sheep, is coming from a broken home, and we have abandonment issues, and we have a lot of attachment issues and love and respect that we were never given. We suffer from those issues, and we look for those things in other people. And could an argument be made that when we look for those things in said narcissist, and the narcissist falls short of those things, now we become controlling and manipulating towards the narcissist, i.e. making the narcissist the victim here? I think that is the message I got from the comment. So to that I will say this. One, breathe. One, blaming the victim is something that happens far too often, and it's why the victims don't speak out. It's why the abuse continues, and it's why we suffer in silence, because of theories like that. Now, I'm speaking for myself, okay? And in my experience, I am the black sheep. I moved out, and I've been out on my own since I was 14, and I've been disappointed by every family member I've ever had. So I've done everything on my own. Now, when I met my narcissist, was I looking for something in my narcissist that I didn't currently have? Yes, I was. I was looking for companionship and loyalty and honesty and trust and love, unconditional love. I was looking for things I had never had before, but I had always given to everyone else, because that is just what I do. I give so much of what I wish I had in my life to others, because I never want anyone to feel as lost and alone as I did. And for a long time, I would get upset that I'd be betrayed by so many people, until I realized I can't look for me in other people. I have to either accept people for who they are and continue to have them in my life at my choice, at my will, or I need to eliminate those relationships and move forward. I don't know what's happening here. Self tan on the face, don't do that. But now, would I, the victim in this situation turned villain, for conversational purposes, would I be upset when the narcissist would fall short of all of the things that were promised, and the person that person had initially portrayed themselves to be? Yes, I would be. I think that's a natural response. And again, I'm only speaking for myself here. I feel that if I pour all of me into a relationship, and I feel that person is doing the same, and then all of a sudden just switches up, yeah, that's a red flag. That's a light bulb. What happened? In the beginning, you blame yourself, because you're like, well, did I do something wrong? What did I do to make this person change how they feel? How can I change that? How can I make them feel better? Then you'll get love bombed, and you'll get gaslit, and you'll get all the things, right? And then it'll fall short again. And it'll fall short again. And it repeats over and over and over again. But now we're adding a level of abuse into there. We're adding a level of mental abuse, and in a lot of cases, physical abuse. And again, you're blaming yourself. Now, do you hold resentment? Are you annoyed with the narcissist for doing these things? Absolutely. Does that make you a villain? No fucking way it does not. No, it doesn't. A narcissist will search out someone who comes off strong, independent, claims a room, and has a natural glow about them. But they're also going to sniff out the insecurities and any type of long-term abuse that lingers, any trauma that lingers from this person's past. And for me, it was abandonment. So my narcissist made sure to make me feel as abandoned as they could on a daily basis, where there was no steady ground, where there was no official home, where I didn't own anything and I didn't have anything without the narcissist. If I wanted to feel secure and check that abandonment issue off the box, I needed to play nice and overlook the cheating and the abuse and the trauma and the triggers and the mental abuse and all of the things. Now, the narcissist will see things and they're going to be drawn in, and then you're going to feel comfortable and you're going to have a conversation with the narcissist, and the narcissist will eventually use every single vulnerability against you later. Whether they bring it up and act as if they're helping you to overcome it, or they just use it to hurt you. When we try to make a connection, a correlation of sorts between the victim and the abuser, wherein we are trying or attempting to make the victim the villain, that is when we have lost the fucking war. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's too many abuse victims out there who say nothing, who continue to be abused, continue after being abused and out of that situation, still saying nothing because they are sitting there in guilt and shame thinking it's their fault. They don't seek out help. Some self-medicate because they don't understand and they can't deal with the pain and the shame and the guilt of all the years of being abused, and they're still blaming themselves, and they have resentment in the person that did it, and they still don't understand why this happened. I thought you loved me. The victim, the survivor in this situation, not many have the strength to remember how strong they are. Not many have a voice anymore. Not many remember what they need to remember when it comes to their heart, what they deserve. And in most cases, there's a level of brain damage that's preventing them from remembering simple tasks that they have to write down 15 times and still forget. That's me. I'm that guy. But by this qualified therapist stating that the victim is the villain in a narcissistic situation. What? Okay. Again, I've recorded this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I look a mess. But I don't even care because I'm going to post this one. I don't even care what I look like. And the self-tan. Listen, I love me. And it took too fucking long for me to say, I love me. I know my hair's a mess. I love it. I know my self-tanner looks a fool. I love it. My glasses are dirty. Love it. There's not many survivors out there who can say, I love me. I'm okay. It wasn't my fault. That's a problem. So, the victim is not the villain. The victim is strong. The victim is a survivor. The survivor should have a voice and not be afraid to use it. And it's people like that that make the survivor not able to speak up, and they repeat the same pattern thinking they don't deserve better. That's a problem. Fix it. fix it.